Hey guys, Asher coming at you today, and Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. Send us some positive vibes, some love your way today, especially if you need it out there. And you know what? Speaking of love, you know what? Sometimes when you least expect it, somewhere, somehow, some way out there, that magical person just comes into your life. In my case, she was summoned. She was summoned in my life because I'm talking about an epic hero here inside Watcher of Realms. That's right, I'm talking about Pixels. How pathetic is that, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're gonna talk about a hero that I actually invested in. I pulled her, God knows. I pulled this epic hero so many times, I've never been excited. As a matter of fact, I've actually been mildly disappointed. More so, I didn't even comment on ever pulling her because I'm just like, moving on, right? But boy, I invested in her, and golly, it just shows you can't judge a hero in this game or any of these games just on their ratings, man. She's amazing. And I've been holding off on her name, not because I'm trying to increase my viewer retention time here on the YouTube channel, but rather, and by the way, subscribe if you enjoy the content here. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. I'm holding off the name because I can't pronounce her damn name. She's Hollow's twin sister. She's Hollow's twin sister, guys. So look at Hollow. Where are you? Right, healers. Where are my healers? Oh, there she is. So see Hollow over here? Now close your eyes for 2 seconds and now open them, and here she is again. No, that's not Hollow, it's AI or I. I'm gonna call her I. Anyway, I is amazing, guys. Look at her ratings, man. I mean, they're threes, they're mid threes, low threes, high twos. That does not inspire a lot of confidence, but you know what? I decided to invest in her, right? I decided to invest in her, and holy moly, she's amazing. I think my hypothesis here is that people, not everybody obviously, but I think a lot of people just didn't build her correctly. Hence the bad reviews, because she's a little bit, I don't want to say strange to build, but not your typical damage dealer, but she can deal some insane damage and just lend some amazing control. Really, just in terms of control, she's right up there with Mari, maybe arguably better in some situations. Much bigger range as well. In damage, she's like up there with Iona, if not higher, maybe way higher, right? When built correctly. We'll talk about that in today's video. I just had to share with you guys, man. Everybody needs to experience the magic of I. So on her basic attack, can't be upgraded, summons 1 ice seed on the ground. An ice seed transforms into a crystal bomb after a period of time. Okay, what does a crystal bomb do? Crystal bomb explodes when enemies pass nearby, dealing magic damage equal to 200% attack, so we need a lot of attack, okay, and freezing them for 1.5 seconds. Okay, what does her ultimate do? When activated, every attack immediately summons a crystal bomb for 15 seconds. We already know what a crystal bomb does, okay? And it all comes together here on the passive. Frost Bomb Increment. Performing a summon on a crystal bomb enhances it, okay? Stacking up to 2 times. So when she summoned more of these crystal bombs, they're getting enhanced and they're stacking, okay? After the first enhancement, the bomb deals instead 350% damage of attack and inflicts freeze for 3 seconds, okay? So the freeze gets double the duration, and the damage is almost double the percentage. After the second enhancement, that crystal bomb is going to deal AoE damage equal to 520% of attack and inflicts that same 3-second freeze, forming a zone that slows down enemies for 3 seconds. So obviously, and then we can level it up. Damage after the first enhancement plus 20% damage, plus another 40% damage after second. And again, 20%, another 40% on level 3. So this keeps stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking when we enhance these crystal bombs. What do we need on this hero? We need a lot of attack speed. right? I mean, it's pivotal because on her basic, it's all coming from her basic. It's all emanating from this basic ability. Now, when we awaken her, increases the damage of the crystal bomb by 50% on A1. Let me make myself a little bit smaller here. There we go. On A2, a little bit more attack. On A3, the explosion caused by crystal bombs affect 2 additional targets when it is not enhanced or only enhanced 1 time. Rage regen on A4, and freeze effects of all crystal bombs add 1 second duration on A5, so a 4-second freeze. Man, so we're talking about damage and a 4-second AoE freeze all over the place on these traps. Yes, we are. So attack speed and attack are very important. Crit damage or something on a hero like this, not as important. Obviously, you can still get some nice damage with it. But I switched up my build a couple times and I experimented with the damage I wanted to share with you guys. So here's what we have. We have total stats real quick. We have 12,500 on the attack. We have, look at this attack interval. And this is why, again, I feel like people were just building her without enough attack speed on the reviews because her attack interval, she's so slow. 5-second attack interval. Now that's very slow. To put it into perspective, mages' attack intervals in this game are generally between like 2.5 on the best of the best, the fastest, and like a 3.5, maybe a 4 on the slowest, okay? So like most of them are around 3.5 seconds, like in the Yona type a champion, something like that, okay? So a 5 is very slow. So we really need to get a lot of time reduced so we can plant more of those crystal bombs. So attack speed is gonna be 373. I have plus 273. I have crit rate at 79.5, crit damage at 173. So really nothing to write home about at all in terms of crit rate and crit damage. We don't even have our crit capped fully. So we do have, of course, the whirlwind set, plus 75 attack speed. I really love whirlwind sets. And then we went with a broken set here, obviously looking for stats over sets in this game. In any of these games, for the most part, we have attack bonus, we have attack bonus, and we have attack bonus. So triple attack bonus for more damage out of those crystal bombs. Now, of course, we could also go with attack speed, but what I did instead was I looked for attack speed in all of my substats. So I was able to get quite a bit of attack speed when we added those up, as well as the additional 75 from Whirlwind. So I thought that going with some damage too, I felt like 375 or whatever I was at attack speed was good. Artifact, I just threw Eye of the White Tower on her. When deployed, increases attack by 12%. When there are no adjacent allies, gains an extra attack speed increase of 25. Perfect little artifact for her for obvious reasons, right? So we went with the Eye of the White Tower. I like the name of that too. It sounds very elegant, but dangerous. And that's exactly what AI is. All right, guys, let's go. All right, guys, so jumping into the arena, I just want to show you, she's not necessarily like, you know, known for her arena prowess, but I just want to show you a battle just to show you kind of how she works, because it won't be cluttered. It will be very easy to see all her traps, and you'll see her range on display and the whole 9, right? So let's go ahead and let's put Hatsu up first. I'm going to deploy her as number 3, and I'm actually going to do it like this. I want to put her a little bit towards the back because I don't want to freeze too early when they're out of range of my DPS, right? Let's just pop the ultimate right away. All right, so we're going to deploy her next, and then you'll see exactly how she works. So again, the first thing you're going to want to notice is her range, her radius. It's great. I mean, look at this. Very nice, right? And you're going to see she's going to start dropping all of these traps. And look at this freeze, man. Like, it's very, very powerful, right? Let's just pop it. Let's pop it. Let's get some backup here. Vierna. Okay. Wasn't pretty, but we finished the job before they did. All right. Probably should have taken advantage of Dolores there, but we can do it with Morrigan. Okay. So look at this. She's even summoning these crystals even when, you know, before anybody spawned or anything like that, which is really cool, right? Dolores, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Pop that. Okay, cool. I want to hang on here and show her damage as well. It's obviously not going to be anything close to the first hero down in Hatsu, but it's not bad, right? She can definitely, so far, outdamage my other epic mages, you know? So not too bad, you know, 1.8 mil, right? Solid. Let me go into a gear raid though. Be right back. So let's go ahead and put down some DPS first, right? Now we can kind of position our DPS right in the middle, and then we can try freezing on both sides, right? So we have Mari on the squad as well. Let's put her in the lead. Again, look at that nice range. I mean, that's a nice range here, right? She has an auto on the, and she's already placing these traps, already placing them. Mari down as well. So now it's just like absolute control, freezing and slowing, and like they fall in the trap and then DPS burns them. Let's see. I don't know if we can do this, but let's see if we can beat the whole level only with these 3 heroes. Very convenient, right? And now obviously not only getting frozen, but she's dealing like a ton of damage with them as well, right? Then we can enhance them and stack them and all this stuff. She's a really cool, and now listen, I have her in like fairly good gear, but not like endgame gear, you know? I would love to see what an endgame I could do in this game, man. Like that's, I'm sure, I should have popped. Okay, I did pop. We got in time. We did it. Mari. There we go. I'd love to see what an endgame I could do. I'm sure she could be nasty, right? If there's any endgame players out there who have tried her out, you got to let me know, right? So, I mean, well, hard to compare damage-wise here, but obviously she's doing a lot of damage, right, with all of those crystal bombs. All right, let me go to Gear Raid, guys. Now, be right back. All right, guys, so Gear Raid 1, Stage 19, Danger. We have very, very low BP here, but we have 2 amazing freezers on the squad, right? In Mari and in I. So, let's do... what we're gonna do here is we're gonna stack all of our DPS on the right-hand side, right? So we're gonna use Maul, we're gonna use Vierna, we're gonna use Iona as well. Let me get her down. Okay, so that's our left side. We're also gonna use Hollow to rage regen them. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and start popping right now. Little bit early on Vierna again, Ash, but we're gonna be okay. All right, so the right side is good. Dude, did I just do that? I just freaking did it. I just did it. I just used her instead of Hollow. All right, guys. I mean, pretty embarrassing because I already pointed that out, right, to you guys. Already pointed that out earlier. And then I actually came through and I was like, I mean, this says mage on one of them, obviously, right? It says healer on the other one. They're also different costs. So it's come on, that's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb, man. But hey, what do you expect here on the channel, right, guys? All right, so we're going to put her over here. We're gonna set up like a control area on the left side is kind of what we're doing here, right? We're gonna put Mari over there too. Yep. So now we got double freeze, ready to go. Let's start cooking here. Boom, and let's get that. Okay, nice. All right, so here we go. Let's start freezing them. Freeze, frozen. Look at how much damage or how little damage that they're doing right now. Isn't this great? That's great. My wall is staying up pretty good, and keep in mind my BP was very low for this stage as well. Let's try to pop it real quick, see if we can kill him. Let's go ahead and use Hollow right now, and here it comes. The big fella's coming through. Let's go ahead and get a shield up. Let's go ahead and send it in. Freeze. Let's get Iona's down. Right before Jungle's Grace, pop it, Vierna. One more round, and we should be good. Look at all these frozen, the slow, the freeze, the slow, the freeze. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Isn't it beautiful? They can't do any damage, man. They're frozen the whole battle. Now this is control. Let's get Maul. Let's get Vierna. Iona popped. Okay. One more heal. Let's keep getting Mari's ultimate going here. Let's get this going. Let's get a Dolores, a Maul, a Vierna. Okay, 44 out of 59. We get about what, 20% HP left on this wall. Let's get some freezes down here. Let's get some freezes. 45. Okay, okay, okay. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Okay, we're gonna kill the boss. Gonna kill the boss. Then it's gonna be smooth sailing. I believe. Don't get that heal off. Beautiful. There it is. There it is. There it is. And that's gonna be the victory, guys. And I mean, did you see the power of having two freezers, if you will? Just back to back like that. It's like stun lock central, guys. Now, damage is not gonna be anything crazy on AI because she wasn't in the Dolores hot zone, so to speak, right? But all that control, man, I love it. The power of both of them, again, on a team with, you know, just not the amount of control here and how pivotal that was to this team that had low BP. It was pretty incredible stuff there. So guys, I really love, if you can't tell, this hero. I think she's great. She got damage. She got such unbelievable control. Hopefully you love her as well as I do. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.